All right, welcome to your deep dive. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of entrepreneurs, innovation, and R&D, research and development.
I think it'll be a really interesting journey.
Yeah. And we're going to see how these concepts really are intertwined, how entrepreneurs often drive innovation and how that's often fueled by R&D efforts.
Absolutely.
And of course, we're going to use real world examples pulled straight from your sources. So this isn't just some theoretical stuff.
Right. Making it practical and applicable.
Yeah, exactly. Now, something that really jumped out from your research was, the different kinds of entrepreneurial journeys, right? We see some entrepreneurs are, super passionate about solving a specific problem.
Right.
And then others seem to be more, opportunistic, seeing gaps in the market and jumping on those.
Yeah, definitely.
Did you find yourself drawn to any particular kind of entrepreneurial story?
I think I was really fascinated by the contrast between, entrepreneurs who are all about social impact.
Oh, interesting.
Versus those who are really driven by technological disruption.
Right.
I mean, both involve risk, obviously, but their motivations, their approaches they can be completely different.
Totally.
It just shows you there's no single formula for success in that world.
No magic bullet, right?
Exactly.
Well, speaking of risk takers, I mean, you can't talk about entrepreneurs without bringing up someone like Elon Musk, right?
Oh, yeah.
Founding Tesla, SpaceX, revolutionizing transportation and the space exploration. That's a
lot of risk.
It's a lot of risk and a lot of skepticism early on.
Oh, tons.
What do you think it is about those entrepreneurs that lets them just push through all that?
I think it's that unwavering belief in their vision. It's almost like they can see the future and they're just not going to stop until they get there.
Yeah. And it makes you wonder, what personal qualities or skills do you need for that kind of success?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, is that entrepreneurial spirit something that, we all have to some degree? Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's something that can be nurtured, but I think regardless of whether we actually become entrepreneurs ourselves,
right,
understanding that mindset can help us in any field, really. Just approaching challenges, opportunities. It's valuable.
It's about taking that leap.
Yeah.
Which kind of brings us to innovation, right? We hear all the time how innovation disrupts markets or even creates entirely new ones.
Yeah, or completely reshapes existing ones.
Totally. And I think the example of Dyson and their bagless vacuum cleaner is such a classic example.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, they completely reimagined a really simple appliance, right?
Right.
And they did it by solving a common frustration. Who likes dealing with those messy vacuum bags?
Nobody.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in your research, was it mainly these sort of big revolutionary innovations that you were looking at?
Dyson's success is a great illustration of the power of really understanding what customers need, their pain points. But innovation isn't always about inventing something totally new, Sometimes it's about combining existing technologies in a clever way.
Oh, interesting.
Or finding a new application for an existing product, thinking outside the box.
In fact, you brought up a case study about a company, they did exactly that.
Right.
They disrupted their entire industry just by combining existing tech in a new way. And bam, new product.
Exactly. And I think that's something that anyone can apply in their own field. It's about looking at things from a different perspective and seeing the potential for innovation where others might not.
I love that. And that kind of creative thinking, it often has its roots in something else we wanted to talk about today, research and development, or as everyone calls it, R&D.
Yeah, the foundation of so much innovation.
Right. And your research highlighted a really timely and, impactful example, the development of the COVID-19 vaccine.
Oh, absolutely. A monumental achievement. And it just wouldn't have been possible without the massive investments in R&D that went into it.
Can you even imagine?
It's hard to, really. And it really showcases the critical role that R&D plays, not just in medicine, but in, scientific and technological advancements as a whole.
Right.
And while the COVID-19 vaccine is a very dramatic example,
of course, yeah.
R&D is driving progress in, countless industries. It often provides the very foundation for new businesses and products.
It all comes back around.
It really does.
So, it really highlights how interconnected all of these concepts are.
Definitely.
We have entrepreneurs with a vision driving innovation through these groundbreaking ideas. And so much of it is fueled by the tireless efforts of researchers and developers.
It's a cycle of progress, and it benefits us all.
It really does. So as we kind of wrap up this deep dive, I want to leave you with a thought. If you were an entrepreneur, what problem would you want to solve? What world-changing idea would you go after?
That's a great question to think about. Because really, when it comes to innovation, the possibilities are limitless.
I think so too.